Once again this year, we practiced a mock school bus crash drill with the town of Seymour.
We held a mass casualty mock car versus school bus crash at Seymour Middle School.
All-Star Transportation was approached by Rich Kearns and asked if we would be able to donate a school bus to do this drill. It's very important that we do these types of exercises. It involves the Seymour Police Department, ambulance, fire, as well as students from the Seymour Middle School.
Participating agencies were called in from the Valley, from Derby, Shelton, Ansonia, Beacon Falls, as well as the All-Star Transportation Company and Seymour Police Department and Fire Department.
Police officer's going to come out of the car. He's going to do a walk around the whole bus and the whole accident scene. We've got an ambulance. They've got the walking wounded out of the bus.
The exercise at the middle school that we did, we had one school bus rolled on its side on top of a vehicle. The car was occupied by 4 students from our high school that were role-playing as victims. Inside the bus we had about 15 to 25 students acting as crash victims inside the bus. They were scattered about the interior of the bus and were role-playing that they had different types of injuries. The overall purpose of this exercise was to prepare the students, staff, as well as emergency services on how to react if they're involved in this type of accident.
The students learned about accident procedure and what they should be doing in case of a bad accident.
How to act at the scene, how to evacuate out of the buses, what they could expect from emergency services. The emergency services people were able to use tools to cut through the buses and things like that. It gave them the opportunity to test their resources.
I was a bus driver, and I ended up tossed around with a broken left leg. So they took me out on a stretcher and put me in the ambulance. I'm really glad we got the chance to do it because it doesn't happen very often. And you can talk about it all you want at safety meetings and drill it into your driver's heads. But to be able to do it hands-on really puts it in a different perspective.
Okay, we've got more ambulances coming in.
This is the 3rd time we've done this in the last 10 years. The last time we did it was in 2009, and shortly after that exercise we had an actual school bus crash probably about a mile from Seymour Middle School, and 17 students were transported to Griffin Hospital with minor injuries. And we saw that from having that drill and then having a crash actually occur, all that training paid off because the kids that were involved in the crash, some of them were involved in the training exercise. So they knew what to do, where to go, and how to act. And emergency services, having just participated in the drill, knew exactly what to do, what resources to use to get those kids out and get them to the hospital.
This was a really bad scene and it went smoothly. We've learned in the past that by practicing these kind of drills, it does help. We get the help there quickly, they know what to do. It's a learning experience for all of us, but it's a real practice drill for all those emergency people that came to the scene that day. I want to thank Rich Kearns, the Seymour Board of Ed, for letting us do it, and All-Star Transportation for giving us the bus and all of us participating in this important event.